Hi, Carolyn Cooper here. Today's Energy Shot, we're going to be talking about growth and expansion. I'm here at the Simply Healed Convention. We've been here most of the week with Simply Healed practitioners, learning, growing, laughing, teaching, and a little dancing, just having all sorts of fun and growth here together. And while everybody's out to lunch, I just wanted to share with you a few thoughts about what I talked on this morning, and that's about growth and expansion. At the time I'm recording this, we're getting ready to go into not just the new year, but an entire new decade. What do you want to leave behind? What old stuff do you want to leave behind that's not serving you? And what do you want to create in the future? And what's your energy about growth and expansion? A lot of us get in a place where it feels comfortable. You know the old saying of good is the enemy of great? Good is good. It's good enough. It's fine. And that can be fine. But I think within us, there's this innate desire for growth and expansion. That's how nature is. That's how God created everything in nature. And I believe that's how we're created too. And we may have times where we feel some divine discontent because we feel like there's a higher calling for us, or we feel like there's something more we should be doing, or some other way of developing ourselves a little bit bigger, and we just are not sure how to step into it, or we're not taking the time to listen to those promptings from our heart and to ponder and journal and meditate and get the answers that we seek. And then when we do we trust? Do we trust those answers and walk forward into that? You don't have to have clarity before you walk forward. I've learned that the clarity comes as you're in action. Clarity always needs action to give you the answers that you need. Let's say it that way. And so today I was using the analogy of big redwood tree. You know those huge, big redwood trees? What if they grew to a certain height and a certain width and looked around and said, yeah, I'm good. I'm big enough. I'm fine. In fact, I'm a lot bigger than a lot of these other trees. You know, I shouldn't overstep my bounds, or, who's to say how far I can go? How big should I go? Should I keep going bigger? Maybe I shouldn't. I'm good. It's good. You don't do that. Nothing in nature does that. It keeps growing to its full potential, and it's beautiful and wonderful, and it has a place, there's a spot for it. And my honeysuckle does that too. I used to have some honeysuckle on the side of my house until we remodeled a little bit, and it's not there, so I got to get some more. But that honeysuckle, it didn't stop. It didn't just get to a beautiful place on the wall and say, hey, Carolyn loves me, and I'm here by her window, and she can smell me when she opens the window, and I'm good. I'm good enough. It didn't do that. It just kept growing. It kept growing up to the roof. It kept growing over to the side of the house. I loved it. What is that spark in it that keeps it growing? And is it the difference between the things in nature and us, just that it doesn't have any resistance? Is it a lack of resistance? And maybe we do have resistance on it? I don't know. That's going to be a journal prompt for you. So I want you to ask these questions, put them in your journal. Where am I holding myself back? What do I want to leave behind and move forward from? And what is that yearning in my soul? You know, like the bud coming out right before it blossoms. What is that feeling? What is budding up in you that you're ready to blossom? What is that? And then most importantly, maybe is, what is your very next step? Because it can seem way too overwhelming if there's a gap from here's me, but this is what I want to do. What's your very next step? You have to take steps to get there anyway. So what's your very next step? And then after that, okay, what's the next thing I can do now? And sometimes along your path, you'll find, do I need some support? Who is it that I can ask for support here? And it will come to you. If you trust, it will come to you. I'm going to leave with you just that thought about the big redwood tree. It could have stopped anywhere along the way because it was good enough. It was big enough. But no, it had more of a spark, a God-given spark, and it kept growing to its full potential. And you have that same God-given spark. So keep growing to your full potential. You can do it. Doors will open for you as soon as you trust and just start taking the steps. Have a great day, my friend. Shine on.